Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris out on the Goldwing. And today is March the 26th of 2016, and I'm checking out this Goldwing right here. Yeah. Today is a beautiful day. They're calling for a high of 75. You know, but I don't believe the weatherman. You know, the weatherman will tell you anything to make you feel good. And I'm gonna be trying to hang out with Memphis Mike today. There is Memphis Mike. Mike's so silly. Mike is silly. Oh man, I tell you. Yeah.
You know, you.
Yeah, I was sending a text message.
Yeah,
which I could do it from my helmet, but. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure is. So. All right. Thank you now.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna follow you.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's running.
Hey, quiet. Yeah.
Like sewing machines. Thank you, sir.
And I like him LEDs.
Oh, you like a Mike?
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Okay.
This is your boy, Memphis Mike, out on the Goldwing.
The Goldwing.
One of my favorite riders, Chris Caliente.
And the Chris Caliente means hot.
That's right. Yeah, man. We're just going to head on down the Wolf River Cafe. Check it out. Grab some grub.
The Wolf River Cafe.
Where they serve fresh wolf daily.
Mike, we haven't rode out. We haven't rode in what, since Nashville?
It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
I think it's been since Nashville.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, it's been a while since we took out.
I think I'm saying it right when we rode out with Adam Nunn.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been a minute.
That's been what, 2, 3? That's been 3 weeks. Eh?
I think so. We haven't rode since then. I don't think. I have to. Not that I can remember. I have to go back and check the footage.
Yeah, because I think last time you rode was with the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
And the Gray Wolf.
The Gray Wolf.
That's right. Although,
yeah,
man, I want to take you. I want to take you down there to the Wolf River Cafe. You know, Memphis Mike likes to eat local.
Okay. I'm hungry than a hostage, Mike.
Oh, that's right. I done cooked breakfast the last 2 mornings at home on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Tired of cooking, brother.
Yeah.
Sir, come to my house. I'm on vacation, boy. I've been sausage, bacon, eggs, toast.
Mm-hmm.
Beef.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah, man. Sure is, man.
I hear a little cracking in my helmet.
Dude, I don't hear it.
That's the way it sounds when my antenna is not up, but my antenna is fully extended.
Huh.
Now I don't hear it. Weird.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's,
I don't hear it now.
I don't know if,
it stopped. Whatever you did made it stop.
I don't know what it is. Might be a little, well, it should be wind noise from mine. We're not going that fast.
Yeah, it's quiet now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know it. Since Monday, I've driven 816 miles.
Yeah, I know you've been rolling, Mike.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it's...
You should get the iron butt patch.
I know that's right. I don't know if I could do it in 24 hours, man. 1,000 miles. I mean, I suppose if I was with some other people to help motivate along,
Yeah.
I could. But I was thinking about that when I was coming back from Birmingham, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were on a bike about 10 hours that day. You know, not necessarily how many miles you get, but how long you're on the bike, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And but it wasn't that bad though, man.
You
Get
enjoyed
out
it,
on
I'm
the-
sure.
Yeah, man. You get out on the wing, or you know, let's be objective and say any touring bike.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to go.
Correct.
Just like we were telling that fella in the parking lot back there. If you're going to tour, you might as well do it right.
Yeah. If you're going to get out there, you might as well go all the way.
Yes, sir.
In the words of Memphis Mike, go big or go home.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. You know, tomorrow is Easter, Mike.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Tomorrow is Easter.
The church parking lots will be packed full.
Mike, let me ask a question. Do you think I'm too old to attend the annual grown-up Easter egg hunt?
You're never too old, brother. Never too old.
Will you be attending the Easter egg hunt this year, Mike?
Me personally, I probably will not be. Unless I thought there was a golden egg that had a new motorcycle in it. Yeah,
A new Gold Wing, huh?
that's right. I've been looking at new bikes for just a little bit. Thinking about adding a third ride to my garage.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. Not to replace the wing or the shadow, just to add to.
Add to the wing.
Yeah. Just to add to it.
You know, I had a guy, I forgot his name, but he commented on one of my videos last night,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying that the 2017 Honda Goldwing, they are supposed to be changing the front suspension.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what his comment said, but
Yeah.
the thing about it, man, you know, they put so many rumors out online about, you know, just like they said they was going to change the 2016.
Right, right.
You know, I don't get into that,
No.
you know, the rumors as far as, you know, changes.
Right, right.
You know, I mean, just changing the front suspension that's not really a major change.
No. That would sound more like a rumor to me.
Yeah, I mean, it had pictures and everything. Look professional. I'm thinking, I don't know if that's true. I mean, if
Yeah.
they was going to make changes to the bike, why just change the front suspension?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean, with
it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not true, but
Right.
you know, if it's not on HondaPowersports.com, man, I don't believe it.
No, no.
You know, I'll believe it when I see it on Honda Power Sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else, man, if I can't get it straight from Honda,
Exactly.
you know, I just really, I don't buy into it. I mean, I don't discard it, but I just,
Yeah,
you know, I just kind of leave it in neutral
exactly.
with my thoughts.
Well, you know, everything on the internet is true. That's what Abraham Lincoln said on
Yeah.
Facebook.
That's what Abraham Lincoln said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what one guy said? He said, you know, everything on the internet is, what he said is true.
Uh-huh.
He said, where did you hear that from? He said, the internet.
The internet. And especially if it's on Facebook, you know it has to be true.
Yeah, if it's on Facebook, you know it's true.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
See if I can read this text message that Dark Knight sent me. Time. Okay.
Let's see, where is this 194 at? I thought it was 194. I hope it ain't 196. But yeah, man, we'll just go check out this Wolf River Cafe,
Mm-hmm.
see what we can come up with. You know?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
The Wolf
Probably.
River Cafe.
Probably going to be crowded, I imagine.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. They turn them out pretty quick, though. Last time I was there, it was quite a few bikes there, but it was early, though.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, it's only like 10:30, so.
Yeah. I think the last time I was there about 8:30 or so. 8:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got good catfish too.
Oh, man.
You know we like catfish.
Man. Saltwater catfish.
Oh yeah.
Saltwater catfish? I thought it was freshwater catfish.
Well, that's right.
It depends on where you buy it. You dip it in salt water and fry it. Thus,
that's
the
right.
name saltwater catfish.
Saltwater. So you can enjoy that salt life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love people that have that, wear them Salt Life T-shirts. They have Salt Life bumper stickers, and they only go to the beach once a year. You know,
That ain't
45.
cool.
Yeah, let's drop on. I ain't
What's
getting.
that,
I'm thinking
Mike?
I forgot to change my setting on my Cena to record the intercom.
Oh, you have to change the setting?
Well, I think I changed it not too long ago. Gosh, dog. So your voice may not be on this. Dadgummit.
I'm recording.
Yeah, you are, but what I'm saying is,
You not, huh?
well, on my camera is, but I think I may have the, you can change the setting to where it records what comes through the intercom
Oh, okay.
or not.
Mine don't do that.
And I've been messing up so much on my videos here lately. That drives me nuts, man. The Wolf River Cafe.
You know, Mike, I've never been here.
Yep, here it is, brother. Welcome to paradise. So here we go, right here,
The
brother.
Wolf River Cafe.
Right
The hole in the wall.
Mm-hmm. There we are. I need to scoot over.
No, because it's going to lean to the right.
Yeah, that's true.
We are here at the Wolf River Cafe.
Fresh wolf served daily.
Fresh wolf.
Fresh wolf. Barbecue wolf. And let me check my scene out and see if... Here we are.
You there, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What's the quickest way to get down to...
We probably need to get back to 302.
Which would be, once you go down?
We can go back the way we came,
Uh-huh.
get back on 385,
Yeah.
and take 385 to 269, 269 to 302.
Oh, okay.
The Sons of Anarchy.
385 going down toward Mississippi, or... Yeah.
Yes,
Not back toward town.
that's correct. Yeah,
It's like the restaurant riders are coming in.
the restaurant riders. We finished eating at the Wolf River Cafe.
Wasn't that crowded either, I thought, man.
No, but the price wasn't that bad. I mean,
No, it's inexpensive, man.
yeah, the price wasn't that bad. You know,
Yeah.
save a buck.
Yep. More money for Chrome. That's right. I remember looking at the, when I was looking at bikes in 02, I demoed the VTX.
Right.
And at the time, I thought it was a little big. But that's why I ended up getting the Shadow. Well, it was less money, too.
Yeah.
But, man, looking back on it, I probably wish I would have got the VTX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I tell you what, man. I say when you go to buy one of your first bikes, buy as big as you think you can handle.
Yeah, that's true, Mike.
Because you're going to outgrow them quick.
You're going to outgrow it. I give you about a year.
Yep.
2 years tops, you're going to want a bigger bike.
Right.
And, my brother,
Uh-huh.
one of my brothers that live out of town was telling me that when I had that 1200 Sportster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, man, you're going to want a bigger bike. I was like, man, I don't want a bigger bike.
Uh-huh.
He was like, you're going to want a bigger bike. He said, man, when you get to ride with these guys with these big bikes, you're going to want a bigger bike. I'm like, yeah right.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? About a year later, I was
Right.
like, man, I think I need a bigger bike.
Yeah.
And,
Then you always got the people that I read in some of these forums and groups. They're like, oh, I can go anywhere on my 250.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, right.
you can.
You can. Yeah, you can.
They can. They just may struggle in the process.
I know there's one lady, she was talking about riding her, doing a group ride on her Honda Rebel 250. She's like, you know, when she got back, oh, I kept up just fine with them. I kept up. I'm thinking, yeah, they slowed down for you.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it on a smaller bike. It's just, especially if you're by yourself, because you're not really competing.
Right.
Uh-oh, my mic was down.
Your who?
My mic was all the way down. Maybe that's better. My mic was out of my helmet. But,
Okay. Oh, wait, we're going to get on 385 up here.
right, we're going to go up here to 385 and take it to
Okay.
269.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But,
I forgot about that.
yeah. But, yeah, I mean, when you're by yourself, you're not really competing with anybody. It's not so much as competing, but you're not.
Keeping up.
Right. You're not trying to, keep up or.
Right.
Because, you're going at your own pace.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you're riding with other bikers and you got a small bike,
Yeah,
you got to try to keep up.
exactly.
And, that could be a challenge.
Then you're going to end up having to gas up a lot sooner than everybody else, too.
Yeah. Because that 1200 only had that bike I had only had a 2-gallon tank on it.
Yeah, wow.
And I had to fill up every 75 miles.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I said, man, I got to get a bigger bike.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I was watching. That's one thing that I forgot. It was a moto blogger. He was talking about different bikers. He was talking. That was the one thing he brought up was, when he was talking about sport bike riders. He said, you got the one sport bike rider that thinks on a Ninja 250
Mm-hmm.
they can do what you can on a CBR 1000.
Not.
No.
Not. Hmm. Shoot.
I realize there's some people, if you're short, not very strong,
Mm-hmm.
have issue holding the bike up.
Yeah.
It's like my daughter who is 23. She's so short, hardly anything above a 250. She can't even reach the dang ground,
She's so short she can walk under a car without bending over.
Exactly.
That's short, Mike. That's short.
That's short, and she just, but, so, but like I say, I think I've said it before. I think starting out, if you plan to really get into riding,
Mm-hmm.
my suggestion is start with at least a 500,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I can understand why you say that.
Yeah. It might take you a little bit to get used to it, but it's going to last you a little bit longer.
I've always said, my thoughts was start out small, work your way up.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say that is because you don't want to buy let's just say if you buy a 1000 and you don't even like to ride. Because some people get the license and then start riding and then realize that they really don't like riding.
Well, that's true.
So if you go out and buy a big bike,
Yep.
you end up spending a lot of money for nothing.
Exactly.
But the only thing, but the negative side to that is, if you start liking the ride, then you're gonna want a bigger bike. So now you got to go back and spend more money
Yeah.
to upgrade. So it's kind of like a catch-22.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true.
I can understand buying a bigger bike. That way, you don't have to upgrade. You're already there.
Exactly.
But
on the flip side too, if you want to start with a 250, get you one used and go that route.
yeah,
The beautiful thing though about a lot of those small 250s, say the Honda Rebel 250 or even the Honda CBR 250 or the Ninja 250, those bikes, if you look at the price on Craigslist on them,
mm-hmm.
they have good resale value.
Right.
I mean, you'll get more than half your money back.
That's true.
Even with it 6 or 7 years old.
That's true.
I mean, because it meets that price point. Somebody says, "Oh, heck, I can get this bike for $2,000." Brand new, they weren't, but $3,000 at one time. You know?
Yeah.
So that's still a pretty good return.
It is.
Not much loss
It is.
on your money.
Yeah.
So
You have to take that into consideration.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's I just thought that was funny that one conversation I saw that lady in. She was bragging about her 250. Oh, it handled well on the highway. It does so good on the interstate.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, you know, that's like comparing a pork chop to a filet mignon. yeah, pork chop is good, and it's great, but it ain't no filet mignon.
No, it's not.
You know.
You can give it a fancy name like an Arkansas round steak,
That's right.
but it's still a pork chop.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you're right.